Hello everyone, my name is Linda Ellis. This is my lesson plan project for iTech 7430. We did it over the business cycle. Essential questions were: why measure the economy? Why should you be concerned about inflation? What is measured by GDP? How does the economic measures correlate to the business cycle? The actual project was students had to create a Jamboard representing that business cycle and including the different economic measures in it and how they correlate with each other. A business cycle is a part of the standards that they have to meet, and normally it is just pen and paper and we're drawing it, we're taking notes. So this time they were able to use a Jamboard. As you can see from the left hand side, this is a Jamboard, one that I did really quickly. The yellow is sticky notes that students can use, which they really come in handy. The cow is there just because I was playing around. And then the actual business cycle is what I started drawing there. And their Chromebooks are touch screen, so they can use their fingers to draw this as well. And that's just part of it. And they can add things, they can collaborate. It doesn't matter if they're in the same room with each other. I really love Jamboards. Kahoot, we then did a Kahoot game as a formative assessment, and you can see from on the right hand side, that is also a business cycle right there. It looks a little better than mine, plus it's labeled. And then we did the Kahoot, and we were able to just all come together and see what we had learned. The students were presenting these to the class when they finished that. And actually, I don't even know if I put that in my lesson plan. That's what we did. But anyway, that's what we did. So management, students will work in small groups of 3 to 4. In each group, it's really dependent on the size of the class. This assignment will take place in class, but students are welcome to, and I encourage them to collaborate outside of school as well. But I am at a school where I have a lot of Title I, it's Title I. I have a lot of students that they don't have Wi-Fi at home. They have it on their phone, and that's about it. So the school does assign Chromebooks. They don't have a built-in Wi-Fi, but the school has free Wi-Fi. And I've given the students plenty of opportunity to use the Wi-Fi and to work on this at school. It's not a mandatory thing to work on it outside of the school. We actually took 3 to 4 days. It could have went into 5 days, and normally we don't take that much time with the business cycle. But the kids really did enjoy it. So part of my closure was the students really liked using the technology to learn about the business cycle. Instead of it just being something they write from the board and take notes and they draw a quick one, I help them label it, we talk about it. They actually were able to create their own, label their own, talk about their own, and then explain it to the group. They did say they learned more than they would have just by writing the notes from the board. They mentioned having a stylus. Now, their Chromebooks are touch screen, but apparently they really like having a stylus so they could be more precise with drawing, coloring, things like that. I'll have to check on getting some of those. I enjoyed seeing the activity in the room and the collaboration between the students. Overall, they all got along. They all worked hard. And then to my next point, though, instead of me using the wheel, I use the wheel on, I call it the wheel online, and you can put students' names in there. I will use it when I don't have anyone volunteering for the warm-up. I'll spin the wheel, and if it lands on your name, you're working the warm-up. But doing it this way to assign groups took a little bit of time because I was doing it one by one, and then it wound up some of the groups just didn't mesh very well. If I purposely assign the groups and really look at who I'm putting with who, you might have a better range of abilities, work ethic within a group. I definitely won't let them choose their own ever, because usually that's, in my experience anyway, 9 times out of 10, they're just going to play. Or you have a group that's really, really, really geared to getting the information, and then you have another group that's just kind of sitting there. So I won't let them choose though. And that was pretty much it. Thank you. I really enjoyed doing this, and hopefully I can incorporate more technology into my lessons as we go.